Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Now that was impressive.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Gordon. Bellingham receives. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And here's Kane. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The contribution of Conor Gallagher should be key, Peter. I've heard a lot of people say he's a combination of a number 10 and a number 8, but he's more of a runner, a worker for me.
Kane! He's got away with one there. Chouameni. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hernandez. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Gallagher wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Kane, and he shoots! Goal, England! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Le numéro 11.
England have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's there to belt it away. Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, super! And the finish! Olise. Foot in. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hernandez. And it's Dembele. Now it's Doué. Pinches it off him. Great vision. Saka in acres of space out wide. Gallagher. Bellingham is on to... Decent chance! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way... Great chance! They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Chance! Oh, crossbar! This looks promising. Shoots! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Kane. Good ball, good... And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé for Olise. Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. And he's quick to snatch it back. Upamecano. Now Saliba. Tchouaméni. Kane. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
James plays it short. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gordon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
James goes short. James. And now a sudden chance to counter. Defending of the desperate variety. It's Kane! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Dembele. Has Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Played out to the left flank, now it's Gordon. He is through here!
Such good technique.
And it's Shaw. Now this could be a... Bellingham! And he's taking
Temps
no
additionnel,
chances there.
3 minutes.
Upamecano. Just not quite happening for him just now.
England really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
James with the short one. Gordon! Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control. Upamecano kept... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
England seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So we're off again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Big chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Shaw. Bellingham. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe. Bellingham. Gallagher. Spread to the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. Gallagher. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's a searching pass. Shaw is there, and he can get that clear. No, he didn't quite meet it right. This game already looks like a fait accompli. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Saka, and he's well positioned here. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Played into the box. Impressive jump! That takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
England are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. So we've reached the hour mark. Rabiot. Nice looking ball.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Bullish header! Keeper always had the measure of that. Taken back almost at once. Oh, he's found support out wide. The defender is not giving up on this. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 24. Attention, changement.
Gerrard. And he's quick to return it. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's Shaw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in. He's there and gets it away. Looking to play him in. And that was asking just too much of him. France making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And the shot! He'll try from distance! Fantastic from Elliott! A finish of true class! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast!
Après 74 minutes de jeu par...
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England are having a ball here. Saliba. And it's Gusto. Cherki. Stood up well to him there. Harrison. It's a really well-measured ball. Elliott. Now it's Watkins. Hernandez. Now it's Barcola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Elliott. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Elliott. Thinks one through. Chouameni. Ball played for Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hernandez. Knocks it into space. Takes on his marker. Delivered low. Oh, that's a fine interception. Watkins. Liam Delap. And he welcomes it in. And it's Shaw. Shot, surely! And he's following up! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 20.
Upamecano,
5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Chouameni tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tomori, Rice, England clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now Elliott chooses to go cross-field. Liam Talat.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran.